What's up, everybody, and welcome to this week in Battle Royale. It is the first ever episode of this show. We're going to be talking all about Battle Royale games. We're going to be talking about the latest news, updates, topics, all within this show. So everything that we're going to be talking about has happened in the last week and a half. We were going to do a show last week for our first one, but fortunately James was unavailable, who's also joining me tonight, and I was ill. And apologies for the screen that you can see now, because you can see the edge of my green screen, which I'm ashamed that I'm doing low quality green screen, but never mind. Anyway, guys, as I said, of course, I am not on my own. I am joined from James, from Luke and James Play.
How you doing, everybody? Excited to be here as always.
So, brand new show.
Yes.
Brand new show.
Brand spankling, sparklingly new.
It is indeed. Like, we spoke about this about, God, how many weeks ago? 8, 9 weeks ago? Something like that. I was trying to think of a show where we could, it's very niche. Very, very niche. But it was something that we knew we could get into, and probably, like, I looked around the internet, I was trying to find something which would be similar to this idea, where we can gather bits of information of different Battle Royale games and compile them into one concise show of, you know, like of us chatting about what's happening within them right now. But I couldn't find any. So I thought, well, you know what? This is probably going to hopefully either crash and burn or do really, really well. So, obviously, I had a little chat with James about it, and he agreed to join me on this quest.
I was excited by the idea.
Oh, gosh. And so here we are. So we're going to be talking about all Battle Royale games, if there have been any patch updates, like I say, and news and any topics within them. Today we're going to be talking about Realm Royale, and we're going to be talking about Fortnite. Obviously, we can't do a show without talking about Fortnite. We're also going to be talking about Call of Duty Blackout and many, many more. But I think probably the best thing to probably do before we go any further and we start jumping into some of the news, what has come out in this last week. James, which Battle Royale games do you play currently? Or what you have played as well?
I play quite a few. So obviously the main ones at the moment are Blackout. I haven't had a go, but I have got the Counter-Strike Battle Royale. I haven't played it yet, but one of the friends at work play it a lot. Says it's amazing, a lot of really good feedback and stuff from that. So I'm excited to jump into that one, actually.
That'll be coming up in the show.
Yeah. And then Battlerite Royale. I've played a little bit of that. Quite enjoyed that, actually, because it was a completely different direction, and it's really good.
Really good. How so? What made that different?
Because it's basically like League, but Battle Royale style.
Oh, okay.
So imagine playing League, but in a Battle Royale setting. That's what it is. So it's like top down, you know, League combat system, slightly altered for Battle Royale mode. But yeah, so Battlerite is a MOBA in its own sense. But then they released Battlerite Royale, and it's really good, really good. They just released a new mount as well, which is the cutest goddamn thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It's basically a guinea pig with a saddle, and it's called Snowball. And
you've sold it to me already.
Awesome. Yeah, it's amazing. So, but yeah, that's the new mount in the game. So
cool. Yeah, like my sort of previous experience with Battle Royale, obviously Fortnite. I played a little bit of PUBG, and then I got to admit the game that has really, really caught me, and I'm still playing now, is Blackout on Call of Duty.
Yes.
And I put that down to the control system being so. Well, I'm used to the controls of Call of Duty because that's the shooter I've played for years. So when they were able to convert that into a Battle Royale and have that same control system, it just worked great for me, and I was like, that has really, really sucked me in. And so that was sort of the catalyst of this show. So it was like, you know what, I'm really hooked on this. But obviously, there's multiple shows.
Sorry.
Oh my God, we got another guest.
You need to go in there with Mummy, Bubby. Well, Mummy's gonna find it. Go on. Daddy's live streaming. Silly moves. Sorry.
Fine.
Carry on.
No, see, we are adaptable for many ages on this show.
Yes.
But like I said, so Blackout is very much the one that has got me going more recently.
Yeah.
And then I started looking back at some of the games that I'd played previously. I'm like, I guess they are sort of Battle Royale. Like, I live streamed The Division Survival on Monday, and that's very Battle Royale light, the survival mode.
It is, yeah.
Obviously, there's a lot more other parts to it. But when I played it back this last week, I was like, you know what? I really, really like this because you're starting to see familiar aspects of that game in other games now. But then it was like it had like a little bit of a narrative direction within
it's what gave people that sort of hunger for it, and then then Battle Royale came out of that. That's why I think it's so popular now. I think Division, we owe quite a lot to Division. It wasn't the biggest game that we expected it to be, but however, it has delivered us quite a phenomenon right now of Battle Royale games, and I think we owe that to Division a little bit.
It was great. And there were certain aspects of it as well, which when I was playing on Monday, and I was like, I hope somebody gets these mechanics and uses them in there.
Yes,
sort of like
it's a fantastic game. Like, what annoyed me was that some of the stuff was lost in it. Like, I love the fact that there was this opportunity to use an iPad, and then you could fly around as a drone and help your friends if you was at work, kind of thing. That was lost.
Yeah,
that would have been amazing.
Great game, really, really good. I enjoyed going back to it actually this last Monday. So here we go. Right, let's go with the first bit of news. So the first, let me get my notes up here. Bear with me. Be nice and professional, Roger. There we go. So first up, we're going to talk about Call of Duty Blackout. So Call of Duty in itself, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, should I say, has had a brand new update. Currently only available on PlayStation 4, but is being going over to Xbox One and PC in the... They haven't said a release date, have they, for those two platforms?
Well, they get it 7 days early. So
7 days early, so it'll be Monday.
It came out on the 11th, so it'll be Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Operation Absolute Zero, Treyarch is bringing new content to all 3 modes of Black Ops 4, but obviously we're going to be focused on the Blackout. It's going to have snowy additions, changing foliage and softening lighting. I'm reading a little bit from their press release. New smoke trails will be used to better indicate where players are dropping, and more subtle changes will be coming to Nuketown Island, Hydro Dam, and Factory. Hijacked, a new luxury yacht location. You might remember that. Was that from Black Ops 3?
Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2, thank you. That sits on the northwest waters of the map, is coming as well. Blackout will also receive a new ARAV armored vehicle, armor repair system, audio improvements, SDM, and Spitfire weapon balancing, new unlockable Blackout characters, weapons, and cosmetic items. Now, if you're watching, obviously you're watching on Twitch because that's where we're live stream, but down in the description, I've actually left a link to all the things that we're going to be talking about, so you can click on those or highlight them, should I say, because it doesn't allow you to put a link in, but highlight it and then put it in your search and you'll be able to bring up, it'll take you over to Treyarch's blog and give you a little bit more in-depth detail about this update. So I tried this out earlier today before we went live, and I got a little bit excited because I was like, wintry sort of foliage. I was like, great, this is cool. I was like, because in my mind was thinking, Grand Theft Auto 5 sort of
full on snow.
Yeah, I was like, this is great. And obviously playing survival on Monday as well. I was like, are they going to introduce snowstorms? No, they haven't. I was getting a little bit too excited. When you look across the map, all they've really changed is that the leaves are no longer green. They're kind of an orangey browny.
So it's more of an autumn feel than a
that's my disappointment a little bit. I was kind of hoping maybe if they're going to do it, let's just flick a switch and have it all just with snow everywhere. Which would be really cool. But yeah. So what's your impression with it? Are you looking forward to Hijack?
I'm looking forward to Hijack. I'm looking forward to the new Specialist quite a bit as well. More so for the multiplayer because that's where she really obviously thrives. But it's cool to have someone new, and they're also releasing the Gladiators for Blackout as well.
Yes,
so that's going to be really cool. I want them. I'm going to be getting them.
I got to admit, maybe in my mind is that because I'm more interested in the Blackout mode of the latest Call of Duty than kind of the other two modes.
Blackout's definitely like my shining star within it.
Yeah, and I think obviously the update is affecting all of them, so they have to sort of give an equal share to each of those.
I mean, we've got the new guns that you get in multiplayer are coming over to Blackout, and we also get an exclusive weapon that is the Santa's... it's like a melee weapon. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Santa's Club or something. But yeah, so it's going to be an exclusive melee weapon to Blackout.
The one feature that I did really like that they have introduced is where it says here about the smoke showing when people drop out.
Yeah,
that is like
I don't know necessarily whether I agree with that.
It was always a bit hard to see where people were. I mean, maybe that was part of the game.
I don't think you need to specifically see where people are landing.
Yeah. That almost
that's
adds an
part-
air
that's
of
part
mystery.
the suspense and and the scariness that is Battle Royale. And I think having the smoke trails kind of takes that away a little bit, because now I know I'm landing with 4 people. Whereas I have only seen 2 of them. I get down there and suddenly realise there's 5. It's that sort of suspense.
I have to admit, now you said that, thinking about it, it was nice a little added when I was playing earlier, but then thinking about it as time goes on, it's like, well, I want this air of mystery of where I'm landing, knowing where everybody else is.
That's what I like about Battle Royale, is it gives me that adrenaline rush that only Escape from Tarkov used to give me. And Battle Royale does that for me as well. So, but that kind of dumbs it down a little bit.
Yeah. But so that's the update. That is available, like I said, now on PlayStation 4, and it's looking like it's going to come to PC and Xbox One on Tuesday next week. So if you have a try of that, let us know what you think. And are you happy with the update? Are you a bit disappointed with it? Please let us know down in the comments. Like I said, as we do this show is brand new, so it's going to be evolving. It's going to be changing as we go along. But as we've done with any of our previous shows that you may have seen us that we've done on a couple of other channels. But they're dead to us now. We take the show and we bury them. We take the show and we'll edit it up, and I'll pop it up on Always Games TV's YouTube channel. So if you don't ever get a chance to watch this show live, don't worry, head up to Always Games TV on YouTube, and it will be there. Don't forget to follow us on our Facebook and Twitter channels as well. So, next up, I'm going to leave that one to the end, actually, because it's kind of more of an advice piece. Realm Royale. So Realm Royale are doing an update. So actually, it has come over to Xbox and PlayStation 4 this last week and a half, I believe, with the Founders Pack. With this move to a new stage in the closed beta, we have some announcements as we approach the open beta early next year, they said in their PR release. I headed over to PlayStation 4 and had to check out this, and because obviously I've seen you guys have played it.
I've played it, yeah.
Yep, and a bit of intriguing. So is it a bit like a medieval style battle royale?
Yes and no. It's more of a medieval setting, but with guns and stuff like that. It's kind of like if Fable was a
I got you. So a bit tongue in cheek a little bit.
Kind of, not with the the comedic value. Like you turn into a chicken when you die first. And then you run around the chicken like for a while, and then if you get killed as a chicken, then you're out.
Can you come back if you're a chicken?
Yes, you have like a 30-second respawn timer. So basically, the first time you die, you turn into a chicken, and then you have like 30 seconds where you're running around as a chicken.
So go away.
You've got to try and run away and hide, but the constant time you're running away, you're going. So you're making shitloads of chicken noises, and it is amazing. It's so good, but frustrating at the same time, because you'll get to like 1 second, and then it'll just come out and go shoot you.
Oh, that looks really cool. Is there mounts in that as well?
Yes, yeah, you have like a horse. Everyone has it as well. It's like you spawn it.
That's really cool.
It's really cool because you can mix and match all of the characters. Like each one has it. You have different classes, and they're all good in their own ways, bad in others. So
I got to admit, when I saw the trailer for this, I was checking it out before we went live, and it does intrigue me. I was like, this actually looked quite. The one thing about like Fortnite, for example, I like the art style, I like the gameplay. The one aspect it does frustrate me is the building.
Yeah, I can't deal with the crafting in that game, and that's what lets it down for me. I really like the main game, but just the battle.
So this has no buildings?
No, cool. Realm Royale doesn't. No, you can craft. So
guess what game bought on PlayStation?
it's amazing. Like with Realm Royale, you can basically collect tokens and scrap weapons and stuff as you're killing people, and then you use that to go to an anvil. Now there's these like anvils and forges. So, and then there you can craft a legendary weapon or legendary pieces of armors. But they take 2 minutes, I think, each. And when they're on, massive black smoke comes out.
Oh, so everybody's going to start coming in.
So everyone knows that you're now, and anyone can grab that. As soon as it's done and it pops out the fire, anyone can grab it. So
I like that.
So
adds
another starts fighting
tension-based aspect to it as well. Then.
Yeah, but it's really good fun. It's really good fun. I mean, I don't play as much as other Battle Royale games. Because I do find it's just not serious. I like that really serious style. But it is a lot of fun, especially if you get just a group of friends on there and play. It's amazing.
I'll give that a try. And also, when I popped over to PlayStation 4 to have a quick look at the Founders Pack, it's actually on offer as well. If you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber, I don't know, it might be the same over on Xbox. Yeah. I own a PlayStation. If you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber, it's originally $11.99 for the Founders Pack, but it's down to £7.79, and that's going to be running for the.
So cheap. Yeah, that's really cheap. I mean, I think I got it free because it was free to play on PC, but
that's running for a month. So
£8 for that game is amazing.
Yeah, that's a lot. To be honest, when I started, I was like, it's kind of sold me already. I was like, I like that. The price drop as well. It's really good. Like, obviously,
I'd probably pay £20. Personally, if it was £20, I would have paid it. Yeah,
that's it. I got to make because I was thinking like. When it said £12, I was a bit instantly. You sort of get this really weird like tiered system for paying for things on PlayStation, and like if it had been 15, I'd have been excuse me, I'd have been like, well, I'll see what it's like. But obviously, £12 is like, oh, okay, this is interesting, and then down to £7.79. I'm like, this is kind. It's
100%, it's worth it.
It's a couple of Greg sandwiches. That's it, done. And that's not all. That's updated as well with Battle. Can't say it. Realm Royale. Too many R's. The Battle Pass 1, the Primal Awakening, is live on Xbox and PlayStation 4. Primal Awakening Battle Pass is also only available until mid-January. They are also giving all players double Battle Pass XP now through the end of the first Battle Pass. What's more, to celebrate the holidays, they will be offering 4 times Battle Pass XP from Friday to December the 21st through Friday the 21st of December through to Wednesday the 26th. So you've got 5 days of...
So, dudes, you get the game for £8 and then you get times 4 XP.
To give you a right good step up.
That's great there, yeah. And now is the time to buy that game.
They're doing a few changes as well. They're also turning on the in-game shop. Players will now be able to unlock a variety of skins and cosmetics with crowns, Realm Royale's premium currency. The chicken nugget shop is closing down. They are discontinuing the use of the chicken nuggets as a currency. However, these nuggets will be available for use until they update to patch 14 in January. Players will be given 2 choices as to what they want to do with the chicken nuggets until then. One is to use the chicken nuggets to unlock skins and other cosmetics within the game until the patch 14 arrives in January. Or you can hold on to the chicken nuggets as when patch 14 arrives in January, they will convert the nuggets into crowns using a conversion rate that they will announce closer to the patch date in order to exchange them into crowns. So basically, if you've got them, you can use them now if you want to use them up, or you can hold on to them and see what the currency exchange rate is. Chicken nuggets have been removed from chests, but players will continue to be able to unlock this currency as placement and team elimination in matches. Whew, I'm out of breath. And the final update on that as well is the PC Alpha Pack is leaving the shop. As they transition into the beta phase of Realm Royale, they are removing the Alpha Pack on PC. The Alpha Pack containing 5 items exclusive to PC will be available until mid-January. Okay. So if you want to pick up the Alpha Pack over on PC, you can until basically middle of next month.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah, that's it. So how much have you played of Realm Royale?
A few hours.
I'm gonna give that a go. Like, this is where I really, really want crossplay.
Is it crossplay? Do we know?
This is what I'm gonna say. Like, I really want it to be crossplay to be a bigger thing, especially for between like Xbox and PC. Because it kind of obviously makes it a little bit funny because obviously keyboard and mouse is a big thing. Obviously, against controllers is a bit. But just for general play, like I hope they could. If there's crossplay, you can choose whether or not to have crossplay on. Or crossplay on. Like if you can choose it on, like say if I choose to have it on, and then I could join up with you guys to play for a few rounds, something like that, and then I can untick it if I want to if I'm playing on my own because I can well, I'm not going against the master race.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Oh dear. So I'm just having a look at what Jan is saying in the comments.
That's right.
Roger just wants to watch the world burn off.
I liked her idea of 98 hosts, though.
Right, moving on. So much, loads to talk about actually in the show. So we're burning through it quickly, though. It's okay. It's okay. First show. So listen, we're trying out new ideas. So if there's any structures to the show that you suggest, go ahead. Talk, like, mention them down in the comments. Like, I've got like a format set up in my head, but then obviously depending on what news is available and what there is, like, to be honest, currently there's a few patches for a few of the games, but they're quite big patches.
Yeah.
And like some of them obviously are like other weeks when I've been sort of preparing and sort of analysing for the show, there's been a lot of small updates, like little, like just quality of life updates and things like that, which of course we will mention, but obviously it'll just be a mention and that's it, we'll move on. But there hasn't seemed to be too many of those actually this last week, so there seems to be everybody's preparing for Christmas and doing big updates. So the other one which I saw, which I've been following on Steam, is Battlerite Royale.
Yes.
So Battlerite Royale patch 0.4 arrived yesterday, which was December the 12th. The Yuletide update includes lots of winter-themed goodies. So the winter cosmetics are once again displayed and available for purchase directly through either the tokens or the diamonds. During the event, silver chests can no longer be purchased for battle coins and have instead been replaced by ice chests. Likewise, account levels now let's do that again. Likewise, account levels now rewards ice chests. Arctic chests are also available for purchase through diamonds, which guarantees a non-duplicate epic or legendary winter cosmetic. Three new legendary outfits have been added along with one new epic mount. These are obtainable either through purchase directly or through event chests. Champions that previously did not have a winter weapon or pose have now received one. There will be also Yuletide quests during Yuletide. There will be 3 weekly event quests available. Plus, there was loads of other updates as well, like gameplay adjustments,
bug fixes,
etc. Balancing things.
Whoa!
So, have you tried that one out then? Battlerite Royale. Yeah. What's your opinion on that
good one? I liked it. It's going to take some getting used to because, like I said, it's basically like a MOBA that's then been put into a Battle Royale setting. I don't play a lot of MOBAs because I've played League and I was terrible at it.
Yeah, I played a bit. I was just like, I can't do this. I can't. Do this.
So I don't play MOBAs very much. So when someone was like, "Oh, by the way, yeah, this is a MOBA," I was like, They was like, "Yeah, but it's a Battle Royale MOBA." I was like, interesting. So I did. I spoke to one of my friends, Yoan, about it for a while, and he really talked up to me, and I was like, "Dude, I've got to play this." So I jumped in. And the game's really good in the sense to new players because it runs you through a tutorial the first time. The game has AI bots capability, so you can just jump into games with just bots, so you can learn the game that way, which I think is really good. Just to say that Blackout is bringing that in as well. Custom games.
That's cool.
So they're bringing in custom games into Blackout, so that's another thing. So hopefully we'll get AI in that. But yeah, so it really eases you in because I'm not a player of MOBAs. My concern was, I'm going to play this game and I'm going to have no idea how to play it. But I was really pleasantly surprised by the fact that it took you through this whole nice tutorial. And people that play MOBAs are probably going to be irritated by it. But for someone like me that loves Battle Royale but doesn't like MOBAs, it was perfect because it taught me that MOBA side that I didn't know.
It introduces you into it. It lets you dip your toe in so you can then...
And then I didn't have to play against other people. I could play against bots and just, go at my own pace. And I really enjoyed that. So it's making me want to go back because I didn't have a frustrating first experience with it.
No,
but
cool.
I do want to go in more because I haven't played against real people yet. So I really do want to get back to it. So
that's cool.
But yeah, it's an interesting game. It's really fun. Really, really good fun. But it's it's so deep as well because every character has its own play style. And because you can change as you're running around, you can buy new skills and new spells and stuff like that. So there's not just a certain set. There's 20 different spells you can choose from. So everyone will have their own strategy. You've got to find out what one works best for you. But there's 80 characters or something crazy.
Jesus,
there's so many. Yeah. So it's really good fun. It's such a good.
I have to admit, I'm very similar to you. I find MOBAs a little bit daunting. And a little bit overwhelming.
They're very team-based. The issue with MOBAs that I find is they're very, very team-based. So unless you've got a solid group of friends that will all get on the mics, will all communicate, and all really want to play, then they're great. But when you're playing with randoms, it's pointless.
Yeah.
So that's spoiled. That's why I don't like MOBAs. They're too team based. I don't have enough people to play with all the time. So
I think it's good introduction. Like I said to Yana actually, when I'm doing the live stream on Monday with the Division Survival. Like, if you like, she likes survival games, but she doesn't really like Battle Royale games. But it's a nice merge of the two, like genres, and it sounds like something similar with that as well. So
yes,
that'd be quite cool. I might have to check that one out as well.
It's free to play, so I'm just saying.
That's cool.
Battlerite isn't, but the Battlerite Royale is. It's free to play. Cool. There's no reason to not.
I was just asking, do you think this will be a weekly edition of this? I can't imagine there is that many news. I could be wrong, of course. There's always news coming out about Battle Royale games, Yana. Seriously, like, this week is actually a little quiet, and I'm still having to filter stuff.
Yeah.
I know there's always news being dropped all the time. Fortnite in itself, we could literally just do a show on Fortnite if we really wanted to. But
there's so much for that. But no, we're not.
News. So actually, you mentioned this a little bit earlier. The Counter-Strike Global Offensive gets Battle Royale mode and goes free to play. So let me just bring up I'll bring it up on my phone because there was a really good article from Eurogamer, which did actually talk a little bit about this, which I thought was quite good. So I'll just bring that up, and I'll read it.
I mean, I've heard very good things about it. I'm just not a Counter-Strike player, so
no, I'm not either. But I can sort of like. It's interesting that they've taken this path because I bet they sort of looked at the release of Call of Duty very, very closely. And obviously this would have already been in the works, but if they can do it, now CSGO is one of the biggest first-person shooters on PC. Now, it seems almost silly for them not to introduce a Battle Royale mode.
I think they just needed to work out how to do it in the right way.
Yeah.
This is the thing.
The way that it's... like the gameplay set out, it's a little bit different as well.
Oh, it's hugely different from like most other FPSs.
So, so a little bit of a long article, so bear with me. So this was Matt Wells from Eurogamer. Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Valve's aging but unceasingly popular online first-person shooter is now free to play. But not only that, it's also introduced a new Battle Royale mode called Danger Zone. This isn't Counter-Strike's first dance with free-to-play, of course. They sort of did a free-to-play version back in September, but it's now gone fully free-to-play. Valve's new free-to-play release, however, is the real deal and provides a free access to the entire Counter-Strike Global Offensive experience, multiplayer and all. According to Valve, all players that purchased the game prior to the update will see their accounts upgraded to Prime status, which usually costs $14.99 for free. Yeah, so they've updated them for free if you already purchased it. Prime status players are matched with others and are eligible for Prime exclusive Danger Zone souvenirs. The MP5 SD, lab rats gained by earning XP in the Danger Zone mode, and new Danger Zone case, which features 17 community designed weapon finishes and a rare Horizon knives. As for the Danger Zone itself, Valve describes it as a fast-paced Battle Royale game mode built on CSGO's tactical gameplay, where players use their wits, skills, and resources to fight to the finish. It features one map, Black Site, and modes for solos, duos, and trios, with 16 players per 10-minute match in the former and 18 players in both squad modes. Matches begin by claiming a landing zone. Then, once on the ground, players can start exploring for cash and completing contracts and mini-quests, such as hostage rescue, for additional income boost. Cash, in turn, is used to purchase weapons that pack a little bit more of a punch than your starting knife. Oh, Jesus. So yeah, and which ferried onto the map by drones. So you purchase something and it like drops in. God. Weapons include the likes of pistols, rifles, SMGs, and heavy weapons, as well as C4 and throwable melee offerings. The bigger the deal, however, is your personal tablet, which can display enemy positions, show the route of their drones, and predict the path of incoming danger zone. Oh, so it's a bit like the film Battle Royale, though, when it's going to be in sections. And like,
kind of.
So it's going to be like to incoming danger zone. all of which adds a tactical edge to the familiar last man standing formula. You'll find a few more details on the Danger Zone webpage, which I've linked down in the description. Counter-Strike Global Offensive free-to-play update is available now, so only a quick trip to Steam and some downloadable time required if you fancy giving Danger Zone a whirl. So that sounds quite a bit different.
Yes, I mean, I'm super excited to try it. But yeah,
So
it's very difficult because Counter-Strike is a very serious game, and the people that play that game are inhuman.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's the same gameplay but in Battle Royale, so you can get headshot from across the map. You know, it's that kind of deal. So don't go like, my one warning is don't go into it thinking it's going to be like other Battle Royale games. It's still CS:GO. It's just in a Battle Royale setting, so it's still frustratingly difficult. I don't know. Some people might be good at it. I'm certainly not, which is why I don't play.
I've never tried CS:GO.
Oh, okay.
I've never tried it.
So basically, here's the idea. Have you ever have you ever been paintballing?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a bit like me sending you into a small, paintball area, and you're all gloved up and things like that. And on the other end are 5 SAS veterans with paintball guns, and you're going to go against them. Yeah, that's basically what it feels like permanently. It's hideous.
Yeah, because like I said, the amount of hours people put into CS:GO over on PC.
Yeah, it's crazy, and the accuracy and just the hand-to-eye coordination that people have on that game is like, before I can even react, they've headshot me and stuff like that, and it's just it's insane. So it frustrates me. I don't like it.
The interesting now that what they've done different with the actual game mode itself, though, they've really gone out of the way to try and make it different for the others, because obviously, like, I presume it's a much smaller map if there's 16 to 18 people.
It's not huge, but there's boxes around, so you go up to the boxes and you punch them 3 times, they break open. You get your little tablet out, it goes, and then you call in a drone, and you'll see the drone come in and drop a box, then you punch that, and that'll have your gifts inside.
So there's actually quests as well, so such as helping hostages, which will earn money?
Yes, they'll be like hostages held somewhere, you release them, you get extra cash, stuff like that.
Are these, do you know if the hostages are like, is there any NPCs on the map, for example, or is it just literally hostages tied up in the corner?
It's just a hostage that's tied, right.
I was thinking something along the lines there was going to be like, sort of like NPCs as well.
No, so it's not like you've got to shoot people to get to them, you just got to get there first before anyone else.
Yana says, it's like paintball, except you die.
Yeah, but the hostages are mainly used for like encounter chancing. So basically, let's get people to rush to the same point, and they'll end up fighting. It's that's the only reason they exist, really.
It'd be interesting to see some gameplay of this. I might bob over onto some of the channels which may be streaming it.
Oh yeah, dude, absolutely.
Check it out and see what
you'll be very intrigued, and I'll be happy to give it a go with you. So.
Oh, cool. Yeah, well, obviously, being on PC as well. I'm just gonna adjust your camera ever so slightly because you've gone a little.
Yeah,
bit
dude,
low.
no worries.
Gone a little bit. You got a bit low.
A little bit low.
Yeah, camera.
A little bit down.
Oh, I can't really move you up too much. That's fine. Like, it looks like you're getting lower in camera like that.
I can move my camera a little bit if that helps.
Oh, yeah, perfect. There we go. Lovely.
Boom.
Lovely. So that's CS:GO have now stepped over into the ever-growing games that are introducing Battle Royale to their game. So it's almost going to come to a point where what game doesn't have Battle Royale? I'm just looking forward, like I said, they've done something just a little bit different, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Is seeing what else people can introduce to the like obviously if you look at PUBG, you look at Fortnite, you look at Blackout, the actual gameplay style is almost identical. Obviously, there's a couple of differences here with Fortnite building and things like that, and first-person shooters with Call of Duty. But it's very, very similar. There's still a bubble coming in and everything like that. I'm looking forward to the games that maybe use a different mechanic or try something else to encourage people to go to one location more. I think, to be honest, the best thing that a lot of them should probably do is look back at the Battle Royale movies that came out in the 90s.
Well, I think sorry, can't continue. Go on.
No, it's like the idea of that the map is cell based. Yeah. And they suddenly they put in sections where right, that area is now locked off, that area is now locked off, and slowly they would funnel the people into one area of the island. It would be interesting to see, and that's what I would go for anyway.
I mean, my one was basically like from The Division. I would stick 100 people on the map. Use scum as a status. Like, for an example, like you're all prisoners. You get put onto the outskirts of a map. Now, the map is just one large map, and it goes down in stages. So it goes like a target until it gets to the center. Now, in the center is a helicopter fueled, ready to go, and whoever gets the helicopter and gets out is free. But the helicopter doesn't unlock until you are the last person alive.
Oh, so you have to shoot. You have to kill everybody.
So everyone then, as the stages go in, the loot gets better and better. But everyone is going to try and get to the helicopter and then defend it, or from other people, or try and hunt other people. But yeah, until you are the last person alive or the last team alive, that helicopter will not fly away.
I think one of the mechanics that they should introduce, I just thought then, was with the bubble. Let's say the bubble's still there and it's coming inwards.
Yeah.
Like the one thing that does quite annoy me with Blackout is that you can actually use the bubble as a form of tactic to try and, because it doesn't really hurt you too much. No. You've got a bit of time to run around and catch.
I've lost several games, like one-on-ones, where I'm running around the last circle, which is tiny, running around trying to find them lying down in the grass,
and they're outside it and
out the bubble healing. So many people would disagree with me here, but I think if you go in that zone, you're dead.
Yes, yeah, I agree.
Instant.
I think it should be okay. Maybe not instant, but like you have 5 seconds to get out of the bubble.
Yeah.
You're out, you're in. It's literal, and also you should glow as well to show that you're outside the bubble.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, the main thing, like Battlefield, I think is going to do something interesting. They haven't given full details yet or anything like that, but as the zone comes in, it basically just destroys everything. So it's a massive wall of fire, and as it comes in, because obviously Battlefield has destructibility houses, it literally levels the map as it comes in. Just just destroys everything. So if you're in a house,
if you're in there as well, and
I think that will be pretty much death if you're in it, because of its fire for one. And if you're in a building and it collapses, you'll die.
I think also the other thing that should do is, it would work well in Fortnite, is that some of the game modes, when the bubble's coming in, is that you can't actually step through it at all. It actually pushes you. It'll just push you. So then, if you're at the edge, you're just like slowly being moved.
Slowly being
it's like you can't go outside.
Like a toddler into a dentist.
And even if you're on a cliff and you're like, oh no, you just drop
this is gonna suck. But then I guess that's why they haven't, because if it pushes you off a cliff and you die, they're gonna be
tactical positioning. You see, tactical positioning. You see, you got to take it all into account. Or then with the building mechanics, you see, they could just build and go down. But bubble. Yana was taking the piss out of me last week because I kept on saying bubble as bubble. So yeah, I think there's just I think they should introduce more weather effects and stuff like that, and especially with Call of Duty, because that being more of a realistic shooter. That I think they should introduce more weather aspects of it and make it so that it's forcing more difficult gameplay.
Yeah. Well, referencing weather tactics. Imagine Battle Royale in Just Cause 4. Everyone's got tornado guns and the booster rockets and the tethering.
That would be cool, actually. Again, it's adding your own style to it, but yeah, let's down in the comments. What other features do you think are missing from Battle Royale that you would like to see introduced? Maybe one game did it really well, but could have gone further with it. Let us know down in the comments.
Valley.
Battle Royale
Stardew Valley Battle Royale.
Planting your carrots first, then hitting them with the spade.
Here's your farm, but there's 99 other farmers. Only one of you can have the farm.
Oh, brilliant. Right. Right. Obviously, finally, we've got to it. It's the last one of the news and topics, but it is Fortnite. I don't know if you've heard. Have you heard of Fortnite?
It's just when 2 weeks are together, isn't it?
So, they've just actually held their North American Winter Royale competition, which ended, I believe, today. And it was won by a guy called Nolan. On Twitter is at Nolan Lull. He's apparently a professional Fortnite player.
Damn.
Yeah. Didn't realise we had professional Fortnite players.
Well, apparently we do.
We do now. To be honest, actually, I could say I'm a professional Fortnite player. Just change that title on Twitter.
Well, the bloody... there's Fortnite coaches now.
Yes,
parents can hire people to go and teach their kids how to play Fortnite. I'm like, for real? I could do that.
I could teach them.
Get paid.
Yeah. You see that bit? Listen, if you're not shooting them, that's your fault. All right?
See that guy there? Kill him.
Yeah, kill him. Yeah. That build All right.
Now I'm gonna go cash your mum's check. I'll be right back.
I thought you were going to say something else then. Right. Epic Games have also released a patch, which is the first update for Season 7. It's a 7.01 patch. And along with the usual bug fixes and balancing, Epic Games have introduced the Infinity Blade to the Fortnite Battle Royale. It does look really cool, actually, the video of it. I haven't seen it actually in action.
Really cool.
The mythic melee weapon that deals big damage and destroys structures. Look for it at the Polar Peak. Everybody has been bitching about this on social media. Loads of people, I literally just clicked on it today, and I was just like, what is this new sword? And literally on Reddit and Twitter, everybody just like, seriously, nerf this sword. It's too OP. And it's like, well, they're making it so then everybody's going to go for it.
Yeah. It's ridiculous, though. It is ridiculous, but
I would like to. I haven't seen it in action. I'd like to see it in action, especially with the destruction of the buildings and stuff like that. That'd be quite cool.
You should watch it. It's hilarious.
I liked it when they introduced the Thanos update.
It's very much the same as that. It's just a bit more OP this time.
But it's
a lot of fun.
The only thing that I think they should change to it, like, I don't mind if it's OP or anything like that, but when you grab it, you put it up to you go, oh, I have, and you then, boom, you turn to He-Man.
Yeah.
That's what I was like. We could see someone grab it, and I was like, oh, there we go.
Everyone else gets turned into Beastman.
Also, with the update, the Fortnite Creative is now free for all players. Basically, it's like a whole, like, you can have a team of
infinite resources, infinite time,
and you can just build whatever you want on the map and stuff like that. Basically, it's almost turned into Minecraft. Yes, but it's up to 16 people you can have on the map, which can help you build stuff. Which is pretty cool.
Very cool.
Are we going to be seeing like Grand Theft Auto 5 style map creations, do you think?
Oh, hells yeah, dude. You're going to see like full on cities and everything. Yeah, you're going to see some crazy shit coming out of that mode.
That's going to be really, really cool. Like, especially with the golf carts.
What people built in an hour, because you only have 60 minutes normally.
Oh, right, there's a timer on it.
Game. No. So basically in creative there isn't, but this is why it's such a big deal. Because beforehand, the best you could do is playground mode, and you had 60 minutes, and you had to collect the resources. And the stuff people built in that amount of time was mind-blowing. I do mean mind-blowing. So what people are going to do now with infinite resources automatically and infinite time is going to be batshit. It's going to be
interesting.
Crazy.
It basically sounded like because obviously they did the Fortnite didn't obviously start out as Battle Royale.
Yes.
They started of the tower defense sort of game and things like that. I've got a slight feeling they're probably going to try and build this up to be much bigger as well further down the line, and trying to almost merge mechanics from that over onto this, so then you could build your own towers and everything like that, and then if you wish, then initiate a wave of zombies or something if you want to, things like that. That'd be quite cool.
That would be cool. But Save the World was very good.
So, just actually a quick mention. I actually left one off just because it was more of just information. I did sort of mention this in the pre-show, but I mentioned it in the main show now. We mentioned Battlefield 5. Now, I'm the sort of person, I'm holding off purchasing Battlefield 5 until they release the Battle Royale mode, because as much as I really enjoyed the beta, I just feel like, well, it was good and all, and I'm going to enjoy playing it with my friends, but I do feel like I'm going to enjoy the Battle Royale more out of everything now, just because everything's changing and it's heading that way. So I thought I'd hold off purchasing it until maybe next year, because have they announced when it's going to be the Battle Royale mode? It's about...
Yeah, it's March. I know it's March, but I don't know what.
So I was thinking maybe trying to look for a deal around about February time, because it should probably do a bit of a deal then. But if you own Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 4, you will get a 50% discount on the Battlefield Deluxe Edition. So all you need to do is, if you've got it installed, just boot up that game, and literally there's an overlay that pops up and says, if you want to right now, this is running up to, I think it's like the 20th of this month, and it'll do a 50% discount. It'll take you to the correct store. This isn't visible if you go to Battlefield 5 on the store. You have to go through the game, and you click on the Battlefield 5 Deluxe Edition. It's $39.99.
You can do the Premiere as well. So if you join Premiere, it's $14.99 a month, and then you gain access to things like Battlefield 5, FIFA 19, etc. So you can do that as well if you can't afford the 50 whatever quid, then join Premiere, and then you get it £15 a month, and then you get to play Battlefield 5 fully. You actually get more
Xbox
stuff joining
Game Pass sort of thing.
Yeah, you get more joining Premiere in the game than you do buying the deluxe edition. So,
well, there we go.
Just saying.
That's quite good, actually. I've got to admit. Did they have that available on PlayStation? Or is it just on PC?
Believe so. Yes, I don't know. You'd have to find out. That's definitely on PC, 100%. I'm looking
I'll
at
have
it
to check that
now.
out. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, check. I believe there is, though, yeah. Because I believe it's like an EA pass or something like that.
I'll have to have a look. But that's currently available. If you like to purchase it and you like the digital edition, digital version, which I'm starting to go more digital with my game, so something like this.
I've been digital for years now. Years.
It's just
I used to be a real Scrooge McDuck for my discs. I want it on disc, no! You know?
It was when I moved in with my girlfriend, we were like,
digital.
it's like, I've only got so much shelf space. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm already halfway along that one, and I've still got a bag of games to put up there.
Well, it was more of like people going, "Why are you going and standing in the freezing fucking cold when you can just download it?"
I'd pre-download it as well.
You know what I mean?
Installed,
but, like pre-download as well, yeah. So, but I've been digital for a long time.
Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it.
Oh,
the only one that's not worth buying on digital currently is Nintendo Switch, which I know we discussed that and. Yeah. A little while ago, we discussed that on that other show that died.
Yeah, it was on the other one.
On the other one.
But yeah, you can't transfer games across. So yeah, bull crap.
So that is all the news, topics, and information currently in this week in Battle Royale. Like I said, guys, the structure of the show is going to change. This is the brand new show. It is the first show, but it will be every Thursday at 8 p.m. on Twitch on Always Games TV with me and James. Yo, I love that side, don't you? And so we're going to be back every week, and we're going to be discussing this and seeing more opposite updates. Like, some of the updates may be a little, some of them might be just little patch updates, little bugs fixes. But does that mean we're not going to have anything to talk about? No, of course not. We're going to be talking about many things. We're going to be chatting about. I've got like a list of topics, by the way, of just literally throwing questions at you, James.
Oh, nice. So I'm happy with that, dude. Yeah, cool. I'm good with that.
So for those quiet weeks, we've got topics lined up and ready for it. So we will never, ever run out of anything to say. Ever. But there we go. So that was our first ever episode of this week.
I really enjoyed it, my dude.
Dude, thank you so much. Like, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for sticking with us through this first episode. And it all gonna go uphill from here.
Oh, absolutely. But in a good way.
In a good way. No, I'm really enjoying it.
Carried up that hill by a train.
So, also, guys, do me a massive, massive favor, okay? Please head over to our Facebook page. Please head over to our Twitter page. Just type in Always Games TV. You'll find it. Please like and share. And also, if you could do me a massive, massive favor, when either with this link over on Twitter, if you do tweet about it or say how much you enjoyed it, please use the hashtag TWIBR. Twibber is the abbreviation of This Week in Battle Royale. And then also, what we can also do is we can have a little... Jade Plays Games has just said hello.
Whoop, whoop.
Been lurking, caught the end. Nice, mate.
Dude.
Dude, you're sneakily just jumping in there. So like I said, if you do tweet about it, please use the hashtag TWIBR. And then also it means I can see you guys talking about it if you happen not to tag us in it. So, but yeah, please follow us on all our socials. We're going to start the post show now where we're going to have a little bit of a chat. James, you have to head off, don't you?
I do, yes. Unfortunately,
I'm going to chat.
But next week, I'm going to be all over it, son. And all over it.
All being well, we might have Gibran with us next week as well.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's going to be 3 of us next week.
He's like a savoury dessert, you know. He's excellent.
He's nuts on his Battle Royale.
Oh, dude, I love him.
He's great. He's great. But
he's a real dude.
He's awesome. He really is. But I think it was a few weeks ago we did Club It Gaming. Shh, we don't talk about Club It Gaming anymore. But me and him talked in the post show for nearly an hour and a half about
dude, he's so easy to talk to. I've had some real good like 2 a.m. conversations with Jabron. He's an absolute bro, man. I love him.
So he'll be joining us next week as well to discuss everything in the Battle Royale universe, and we will see you all next week. But like I say, if you're watching live on Twitch right now, we're going to start the post show. I'm going to play some music. Where is it? There it is. And off we go. Right, guys, we're going to start a counter. I'm going to go grab a drink. I'll be back in 3 minutes. Bye. Well, should we do an Ed? Boysies! Do the dab.
Boysies!
See you later, guys.